Hi, welcome back to the Spirit's Path. This is D, and today's tarot card of the day out of the Wildwood Tarot deck is the Green Man. And, this is the second major arcana card in a row. The Ancestor just fell off, so I'm just going to say it's three within a week. So this is a life lessons card. And as I've been talking here the last 4 or 5 days, I feel like this is a relationship coming on. We've talked pretty much about the feminine side of the relationship, and to me this is masculine energy. Okay, and it's as I said during that Queen of Bows, that Harry, look out, springtime's here, and rabbits are going to start working together, and you're going to have more rabbits. And the Green Man represents creative energy and stability. All right, but it's also the fertile aspect of the masculine energy that he has. And one of the things that caught my attention when I was meditating on this card is underneath his arm, you've got the Five of Bows, the empowerment, sitting over there. So, and if I look at the cauldron, he's also got the healer from like the Nine of Stones as well. Okay, so there's some empowering activities going on here, where he's empowering the masculinity or the masculine energy, and there's also some traditional values around that as well. Okay, and as I was looking at the seer card yesterday, in the stone that's holding up the pool of water, she's got the world tree, and she's standing in front of the world tree. If you can see that, and there's a lot of symbolism going on here, and that's what's telling me this is more of a relationship spread that's going on. All right, now, what this Green Man wants you to do, if this is in a relationship aspect, whether this is male or female, because we can both have feminine and masculine energy within our character. Okay. What this Green Man is asking you to do is to, wear that mantle of kingship and defend the land. Almost be the emperor as you're walking through this wildwood forest. Now, we just got out of an aspect where you've had a lot of these people talking to you at the pool, and you decided to come home, and you're being reborn, and you take some time, you're listening to that ancestral beat of the ancestor, and you've made a decision to possibly look at a new relationship, start a new relationship, take it on in a different form or fashion. And the Queen of Bows is the Queen of Bows, as well as the what was the other queen that was out there? The Queen of Stones was there as well. Okay, so a lot of feminine energy, a lot of nurturing energy. Okay, and this Green Man wants you to wear that mantle of kingship, as I said, and defend the land. And when I say that, it's kind of have that, take ownership of that relationship. Whether it's male or female. Okay, this is something that you've asked for. It's something that you may have given up to the universe at that full moon. Okay, and now it's time for you to take ownership. Here you've set that great foundation in that Ace of Stones, and you've got that emotional fortitude with that Ace of Vessels. And you're attracting the person that you want to come into your life, whether that's male or whether that's female, depending on, however you want to look at it. All right. And, this male energy symbolizes the flourishing heart, the generosity that he has. And, he is really the other half of the Green Woman. Okay, the Green Woman has got all the nurturing abilities, but he's got nurturing abilities as well. But he's also seen as the protector. All right, and he can challenge you to respect the natural world. As you're walking through that wildwood forest, and you're laying down the groundwork on the path that you're on for this relationship. Okay, the Green Man is challenging you to respect the naturalness of the relationship, the ebb and the flow, the coming and the going. Okay, if you've got a great solid foundation of trust, and it's built on that bedrock, and you got the pillars of responsibility and everything else that's around you. And, you've had those deep conversations where the emotions are out there and you have an understanding with somebody, then what this does for the green man is it just, okay, I'm going to respect the person for who they are, even more so, okay, because of their spiritual connection, because of their financial connection, whatever, okay. I want to understand, everything about them, whether it's male or female, okay. And he's going to protect, the green man is going to protect you as you're walking along, just as the seer is protecting you and the Queen of Bows is protecting you. Both the seer and the Queen of Bows are nurturing you along this path. All right. He's going to protect you as you're walking down that path from a male perspective. All right. From the dangers of whatever may be out there. He may be putting up those walls to, prevent, certain other arrows of jealousy or something like that, or anything like that popping in, to disrupt the path that you're on. He's got a big heart, and he has a generous spirit, and it's filled with joy, and he wants you to have that during this walk in the relationship. Okay. At the same time, he, like the green woman, he is rich in his bounty, and he enjoys the gifts of the summer sun. Now, we're not in summer. We're coming out of, winter going into spring. But as many of you who are out there, as soon as that sun comes up and it's a warm day, everybody's outside. Okay. And he's going to uplift those spirits. He's going to uplift, the thought processes and the emotions of saying, oh man, it's just great to be out there. And it's going to help create that bounty of love, okay, and that gift of giving to others. And that's what he's given to you. Now, as I said, he bestows creative, fertile energy, so be careful with that Queen of Bows that's out there, the nurturing energy, and, make sure you understand what you're getting yourself into, all right? And, that fertile energy is just not in, as I'm saying, like that Queen of Bows, the hair. It can be creative, fertile energy in your projects. It could be that creative, fertile energy in communication. Okay. The key word there is fertile in an energy. Okay. Now, as the wanderer is walking through the wildwood forest, he's giving the wanderer that fertile energy to create things along the way. All right. And it's an inward and outward flow of energy to begin new and thriving projects, relationships, and a new way of living in the world. It gives a person opportunity to see what's going on. All right. To have that creative thought. Now, you may have to take some time to, to sit back and, like I said, with the seer, listen to those riddles. Okay. Listen to what's on the wind. Look at the signs in the soil. Watch the ripples in the water. All right. Hear that crackle of the fire, or see what's going on in the fire. And understand what the seer is trying to tell you as well. But the green man, after the seer, is telling me that, yes, there's a lot of riddles out here. But if you understand the riddles that the seer is giving you, okay, you can move forward on your path and knowing that you're going to be protected. There's going to be a lot of creative energy for you to use, to solve those riddles. And at the same time, it helps you thrive on those new projects. I think this is a relationship. It's going to help you thrive in that relationship with a greater respect. Okay. And that could lead to a new way of living in the world. All right. Experience what this green man has for you in that creative energy, in that flow of being one with the universe, and enjoy it. So, I've pretty much touched on all the other cards. I'll go backwards. Like I said, the seer, wants you to think about the riddles. Look at the nurturing energy. The Queen of Bows is asking you, how do you influence those around you? How would you influence those around you with the green man spirit? Okay, now that could be, you could influence those around you by giving some of that that inward and outward flow of energy. If you're taking in inward energy from somebody who's seer-like, looking at those riddles, maybe you can give some of that outward energy to influence people, maybe within that relationship, on how you want that to develop. All right, you have the two of vessels attraction still sitting out there, which you've asked for that attraction to happen. All right, that's why I think this is a relationship. Two aces, the ace of vessels, the waters of life, has that emotional connection. Then you have the sound, sturdy concrete, that foundation of life that's out there as well. And a week ago you were resting. You were thinking to yourself, you know what? I just come out of a situation. I want to rest here. You're being covered up by that butterfly or moth. And it's okay. How do I rest from a situation which I'm in and manifest something that's better for me moving forward? And this is all leading up to, okay, I want a different type of relationship. I'm going to attract the person I want to attract. And then the Queen of Bows shows up and, not only asks about who do you influence those around you, but where do you need to, more understanding? Where do you need that more understanding in that masculine spirit, in that inward and outward flow of energy to take on that kingship, that mantle of kingship as you're walking through the forest? How do you put that on when you're thinking about a relationship? How do you own it? All right, not to a situation where it's you are the dictator, but something where you can work as a partnership with people. How do you own that? All right, where do you need to have more understanding? And that's by talking. That's by communication. That's that creative energy that leads to open dialogue, which creates stability in that relationship. And then you listen to where do you need more understanding? Maybe the green man's trying to help you understand and decipher what the seer is telling you. Asking you, okay, what did you see in the waters? What did you hear on the wind? What did you see in the water? In the not the water, but the soil. What animals spoke to you? Those types of situations. And when you sit down and you talk to them and you listen to them and you open yourself up and you listen to your heart, you end up getting the answers. So that's today's message, the Green Men out of the Wildwood Tarot deck. Hit that like button for me, subscribe to the channel, and share it with others. This is D for Spirit's Path, and we'll talk to you tomorrow. Take care. God bless. Stay safe, everybody.